So before this video begins, just want to let you guys know about this treasure hunt instance. It's pretty straightforward, I'm sure you guys have already figured it out, but if the gold chests are in the corner, destroy that totem right there, and just go south, and boom, you're done. I do recommend Casa as well, because she can shoot through walls, which is nice, as you saw right there. Oh my god! Alright, hello! Welcome back to another Taichi Panda video. Today, I'm going to be running you through some good pet setups. This is going to refer to both PvP pets and pets that are used just for their rare skills in events such as Fortune Frenzy, the Open World, or Crystal Valley. Even Territory War, especially Territory War actually, as that's a pretty important event, which I unfortunately lost last night. Anyway, I just want to get out of the way that the frame rates are going to be crappy on this video due to my program that I'm using. Whenever I move my mouse, the frame rates drop. Frame rates? Rates. Anyway, let's start with the essential pets in my opinion. Boric and Claude as your sub-heroes are two very essential pets, especially Claudius. Reason is because Boric is good for anyone. It gives great damage or it gives great healing capabilities. When you're max tiered Boric and use his rare skill, you heal 36% of health. Now that's full on, you know, and the damage output you get from Boric as well is pretty full on. As for Claude, his prevention of any control effects for 13 seconds is, you know, that's gonna destroy most people's strategies when it comes to using rare skills. Additionally, he gives this thing called Super Armor, which I can't tell the exact stat, but basically it cuts down the damage dealt to your main hero by a good percentage. Now, at the moment, mine is a purple tier Claude, and I get 8.2 seconds of that. But if you're using Claude as your main, I do recommend Mimi. She is not essential, but she does a similar thing to Claude in which that she prevents and breaks any control effects, but not for as long. So at the moment, mine's only 3 seconds, as opposed to Claude's 13 seconds of control immunity. Now that the essentials are out of the way, let's talk about some of the pet combos. We'll begin with Batchus and his rare skill. It's quite like the Skeleton King from Taichi Panda 1, where it traps the enemy in this area of effect, slows them down, and if they come to a halt, they get stunned for a few seconds. Now, this is good if you don't want the enemy from running away. If you can combine this with a rare skill that you don't want people running away from you from, I don't think that made any sense, but you get the idea. Use Batchus with that character. For example, Jackie. If you use Jackie, people are going to try and run away from you to prevent that parry break. Use Batchus to trap them, then use Jackie. Or, additionally, you can use Boric, as you don't want them to run away from you. You can use Casa, because she silences them for a few amount of seconds, because you don't want them to run away from you. Same goes with Striker. He provides a bit of extra damage with his rare skill by upping the crit damage and the crit rate. Additionally, if you parry break them with Jackie, you can pull out Amy's rare skill once they're parry broken to increase the damage output while they're parry broken by a significant amount. So these next combinations can be used for both PvP as well as open world situations, Crystal Valley, etc. Now, they're both opposites. This combo, Boric plus Striker, is purely for damage output. Of course, you get the extra healing from Boric's rare skill, but with Striker's upgrade and critical damage whilst using his rare skill, and then Boric's damage upgrade whilst using his rare skill, you're going to get a tremendous damage boost. Additionally, you can go the other way and use Maxi's plus Phoenix's rare skill to reduce damage reduction, increase damage deflect, and stay alive for a little longer. However, there have been rumours of the Phoenix's rare skill being bugged, in which it doesn't work. Now, I've tried testing this myself, but it's too minor to tell. I'm 75% sure that it is bugged myself, but for those who do believe it works, use Phoenix with Maxi if you want to stay alive in events such as Rare Boss, where you're getting pounded by a lot of different people at once. Additionally, you can use Blue Jack with these two pets if you're getting ganged up on to stop any parry breaks from happening. Now for the final segment of the pet combo PvP situation type thing, you get what I mean. There is actually another character that silences the enemy aside from Cass's rare skill. Believe it or not, Mimi's second rare skill, despite what it says, actually silences them too. It doesn't say in here, but if for those who played Taichi Panda 1 and tried the Panda Priest, Mimi is like her in a sense that she has 5 skills. Her third skill can switch between the healing skills and the attacking skills, but now her second attacking skill silences the enemy for 1.5 seconds. I'm not sure if that increases per level, but yeah, it just silences her. Yeah, there's no bud. Yeah, anyway. Moving on. So this part's going to be about Crystal Valley. Now, before we begin, no complaints in the comments, please. No people saying, oh, this guy thinks he knows that. No. These are recommendations. Okay. So this is depending on your playstyle. Personally, I like playing the objective, in which I like to sit on the flag most of the time, survive as long as I can, get to the flag first. So, obviously I'm going to use Knight to get to the flag first. Claudius, or Mimi, depending if you use Claude or not as a main, is essential to stop those control effects, such as silence, batches, stupid whirlwind thing. And the second pair of pets is to prevent and enable parry break against the enemy or from the enemy. So that's pretty straightforward. If you're the kind of person that likes to go around killing in Crystal Valley, don't know why you do that, but I do see it. This is what I recommend. Obviously Claude's going to be there because he's, you know, his rare skill is just amazing. Jackie is there to knock him off the flags because you've got to play some sort of objective role. You can't just go around killing people. However, Jackie can be seen as an offensive rare skill. If you parry break them, obviously they're not going to be able to attack you back, but you can switch into Amy and further do more damage more efficiently. Combine that with batches, they'll stop them from running away as well as stun them so they don't attack back. So, Fortune, Frenzy, and Rare Skills. This is the fun one. Now, out of all my recommendations throughout this video, this one I am most confident is the most efficient out of all the things I have recommended so far in this video. Now, the idea is to run once you have the jewel, so Knight is a no-brainer. If you disagree, don't even bother watching my videos, please. Batches is to stop people from chasing you, so if you have a jewel and someone attacks you, whip out Knight, start running a bit ahead, and then whip out Batches, and there will hopefully be Claude in there. However, if they do happen to have Mimi or Claude as their rare skill, which, you know, they'll be stupid not to, but it is a common thing where they don't run it, then they're going to catch up to you, obviously. So then it's just a matter of surviving, which is why I recommend Claude to stop them from using Batches against you, and then Blue Jack to prevent any parry break, and potentially parry breaking them, if they main attack you enough. Now, that's just one of the great ways of surviving. Additionally, if you want, you can squeeze either Phoenix or Maxi in there to take up more damage, but this is what I do truly think is the better way of going about it. I also forgot to mention that if you are using Claude as your main hero, then obviously use Mimi again. Yeah, it's a theme in this video. So, moving on. Wild Escort. Now, the goal of these pets is to stop your enemy from attacking your hog. How do you do that? 2 ways. You kill them, or you keep them under enough pressure through control effects and parry breaks. Now, let's start with that second one. So, you want to start off with Claude for the obvious reasons. There's barely going to be a time where I don't recommend Claude. Then you're going to shut him up with Casa. You're going to want to say shut him up. It's because she silences him, so shut him up. That's the inner Aussie of me. So, this is awkward. Anyway, Jackie to parry break them, Batches to stop them from running, and to stun them once they're parry broken, because if they're at a standstill in that whirlwind of Batches, then they're going to get stunned, therefore buying you more time to get away. If you want to kill them, needless to say, you want to go offensive heavy. So, parry breaking with Jackie, switching to Amy, do the most damage output. Plus Boric, you're going to get heaps more damage output. Batches is to stun them, but you can use Striker instead for that extra damage output from him. It's your call. But I do think Batches is the way to go because it stops them from getting near your hog. But that's not going to kill them, unlike Striker. Alright, I'm sure you've had enough of my voice, I'll end it there. But before you go, just want to update you on my PvP strategy for those who care. Probably one or two of you. Hi guys. I don't use Batches and Casa anymore for the sole reason that Claudius and Mimi are simply destroying their rare skills. So I've stopped using that now and just decided to go with rare skills that only affect me and Claude will have no effect against. So Blue Jack to protect myself from any Jackies that are incoming. Mimi to break any control effects for the same reason why I'm not using control effects myself anymore. Boric for the healing and Jackie for the parry breaking yet again. I'll probably do an update video on my equipment. Pardon me, my equipment as well, as that's changed too. But aside from that, fellas, I think that's all. Alright, hope you've enjoyed, hope you've learned something. I'm sure a few of you have, because I go around Crystal Valley like, you know, absolutely dominating because nobody seems to know what a rare skill is. But as usual, enjoy my overly energetic outro and have a nice day, guys.